Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Bad North with me, Cornish-knight. Now, when we left off, we are going to take the war down here. Because I'm trying to race to the Money Island. Right, so... Right, they've got pikemen incoming. This is purely just going to be pikemen, which is not great. And pikemen are annoying because you can, not pikemen, sorry, sealed warriors are annoying because as you can see, they block. And the only way to really get a good hit off against them is to use the archer special ability or to kill them en masse. Right, so they're coming in here. The next wave's coming on here. Interestingly, when they're blocking with their shields like this, they make themselves very vulnerable. You can also push units into the water, which instantly kills them. Okay. If you have high enough archers, you can basically pepper them with fire so they fall into the water. Also, when they're fighting like this, they can't block, so they will have their backs to us if they try and attack this formation. There we go. Not much money. And we save the inhabitants. What I should say is every time you take an island, every time you rescue an island, you save the population. So, we've got 11 gold. We can unlock an ability. Personally, I'd rather grab an upgrade early on rather than anything else. So we've got to end our turn. Right, so this island goes next turn. Yeah? So... I want to try and, let's see, that's going to be turn 5. Turn 6 would be this island. This is the question. If I take this one, which is going to be sealed warriors and archers. Ooh, this is a hard thing. Because I want to try and get as much cash as I can to upgrade my unit, so I want to grab that. So these two are my primary goals. Okay, so we're going to go to this island. It's a fairly easy location to defend. Get these guys down here so they can't get charged up the slope. And my archers will roam this top bit, keeping an eye out for units. To be honest, they can only come from one direction, which is this way. So my archers are going to go there. You're going to fall back. You're going to get here. The main threat from this would be a combined attack from the sealed warriors and archers. Right, so there's more. There's more. You can also zoom in and zoom out using the mouse wheel. There's more units coming in. So that's archers. Okay. My archers are getting a bit sniped here, unfortunately. You're going to have to fall back up the slope. Try and take out some of their archers. What I try and do is I try and use my archers, I try and use my shieldmen as bait. And they've got... Okay, they've got another wave coming in there. You're going to get up here. Actually, I'm going to put you in reserve here, just in case they need to come out and assist. The problem with pikemen is if pike numbers get too low, they can still get overwhelmed by normal attacks. So we got hardly any money from that, but we did get a relic. Which is a mine. Not too bad. Right. If we had a mine... Mines are useful for pikemen. Especially against opponents which can disrupt their formations. You can put a mine down their charge and get wiped out, which is always very nice. Right, so we've got 15 gold. Okay, so we've got to end the turn. So that puts us up there. They're going in here next. This is the question. Do I want to grab this island first? Could grab this island, because it's going to be 8 is going to be here, 9 is there, then it's 10. So I could grab this one. Yeah, a bit more money would be nice. I will upgrade one of my units though. We could also upgrade the item. If we had the cheaper item card, we could item trade, we could upgrade it half the price. Which is nice, but if I'd known I was going to get this ring early on, I would have probably done it. I will upgrade my archers, because the sooner you upgrade the archers, the more powerful the archers become. So I'll upgrade him first, and then I will upgrade my spearman, well not my spearman, my swordsman. But we will grab this island. 10, 8, 9, 10... Yeah, we'll grab this island, then we'll grab this island. That should work, right? 8, which will take us there, 9. And then 10 will be this one. Do I want to risk it, or do I just want to grab that island straight away? It's only going to be, it's a bit of money, but I'd rather, yeah, I'm going to go for my prize goal first. Which is this one. Okay. So, hard to approach up this side here. But we still have to hold against a lot of different troop types. Okay. My improved units, you can tell by their nicer gear and their nicer looking bows. You're going to get here. And they're already coming in force. Okay. This is a relatively bad location. As you can see, my archers are already more effective. We already lost one pikeman. Okay, that's not great. Relocate. Fire! We didn't hit anybody in that charge, unfortunately. We did lose some men, unfortunately. That's not great. They're going to land on this. That's not a great setup for us. Partly because if they land... Yeah, going to have to put it here. And keep an eye out on the back. Okay. So there's a bunch of archers coming in here. The archer's rain of arrows ability is very powerful. So they're coming up from behind. Oh, there's a lot of them coming from behind. Okay. Get down here quickly. That's why I gave my speed to these guys. Right, there we go. Excellent. And we got another victory. Nice. And we got sure-footed, which is a trait, which is a very nice trait. So we got him. Right, let's check out sure-footed. Knockback resistance, so he has less chance to get knocked back, which is very nice. What do we want? I'm probably going to grab another pikeman. Gives us a nice solid defensive core. Got to end our turn. That island's going to get knocked out this turn. I'm going to grab this island next because of the sheer amount of money. Right, yeah. And we're going to have to be defending from all angles, which is not great. Archers won't be as useful here. Unless it's behind a curtain wall, so we need to keep an eye out in the smoke, or in the fog. Right, they're coming from this direction. Right, one thing you have to remember is that the further we get into the game, the closer this band of fog will surround the island, so the less time we have to prepare for enemy attacks. Oh, they're going after the building straight away. No. What are you doing? Hurry up and take him out. Okay. My archers are going to have to counter these guys. You're going to have to go here. This house has been damaged as well, so we don't have much left to defend it, to be honest. Because health doesn't, village, like, settlement building health doesn't really respawn. It just sort of stays as is. Okay, so they're coming from this direction. So they've got a shield wall up here. We still lost one to a lucky archer shot. And we've got some basic... Ooh, I was going to say we had some basic guys incoming, but we've got a lot of guys incoming. You get up here. You fall back. What? No! And they destroyed one of the houses. Unfortunate. And we're down to one bloke here, so we almost lost that guy because I was not really paying attention. Get him in a house. See, I almost lost him from my own... It's very quickly this game can turn. It was only one goal though, so it's not a massive loss. I should have also used the mines. I'm not using my abilities particularly well. Okay, 18. I am going to upgrade him. Get my spearman upgraded. You can also see the character cards change as well. Like the units behind you get better quality. Get him upgraded, and then I'll upgrade the pikeman next. End our turn. By the way, you can also not send everyone. For example, if it's just shieldmen, yeah. For example, here we have a look at the island. There's only 2 ways up. And we know for a fact that they're only going to have shield warriors coming. We could, for example, just have... We could just send our pikemen here and have our other unit come down here and hold this island. But to be honest, this island has a lot more value to me, money-wise. So where's it going to go? It's going to go... It's turn 9, so we'll go in here. Then turn 10. I want to lock down this island first, so we have a guaranteed way of getting out. Money's nice. Okay, we'll grab here. I might be being a bit too greedy. I mean, how many ways do they have up? They've got, yeah, but if we want to hold this island, we're gonna need the whole mount, yeah. Okay. I'm playing it safe. So where's the first raiding ship coming from? There, from the north. Okay, so they're gonna land there. You can't select multiple units, you had to select units individually. As you can see, our units have now edging to their shields, which is really nice. Right, so we've got shield warriors coming this way. We get back around and hold up here. And we poked them into the sea. They drowned. Apparently Vikings cannot swim. Right, okay. You've got to hold this approach. You've got to hold this approach. Fortunately, Vikings can't seem to be able to clamber sheer cliffs. So in all honesty, I could have probably held this island with just 2 units. He says, and then he looks around and sees multiple units coming from all sides. But I didn't want to take the risk. I'm going to put you there so they have to basically sort of come at you. Come on. Right, so he's dead. He's dead. We got some more money. Excellent. I know this seems easy, but trust me, there's a massive difficulty spike in the game. So at the moment, I'm just trying to get as much money as I can to upgrade my units. Right, Finbar. These 2 of them are first 2 blokes we started with, so he can get upgraded first. Right here, as you can see, their pike heads become broadened. Nicer helmets. Okay, so we've got to end turn. This place goes. Got to grab this place. We've got to put everybody in, but it's going to be massively easy to defend. I mean, to be honest, it's stupidly easy to defend. We're just going to basically put pikemen here. Put pikemen here. Put you guys here. And yeah, they haven't really got any way they can get up the island, up onto the top plateau. And we've pretty much won. Because we can just push them back down and they're just going to fall into the water. Plus, these guys are upgraded and they have the trait which gives them more damage, so they're pretty nasty. The secret of having these guys here is that the AI occasionally flips this unit around to face them and you can get back shots off, which is nice. Come on. The Vikings are not being particularly cooperative today. Got to try and swarm en masse. As you can see, enemies can get pushed off levels. If you get knocked off a plateau, they sort of bounce and can fall into the water. And we got the reward. Excellent. So we got that. Right. Another unit. Interesting. Got to end our turn. That place gets taken. They're going to push up here next turn, so we've got to go to here. Get another item. Okay, so we've got General Mooks and Sealed Warriors. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Unless they can get up onto this plateau. Annoying. Okay, so I'm going to have to leave a unit there to defend that area. Since you're going to be on your own, my elite troops are going to go here. And you guys are going to get down here. So where are they coming from first? Multiple directions. Okay. Wiped out most of those guys. I don't want to leave them a way of getting to the house, unfortunately. Okay, so they're coming from here. You're going to have to get into... this isn't actually a great setup space, unfortunately. Because they may just decide to run in all directions. Redeploy. Right, get here. What are we looking at? I should probably pick up Rain of Arrows for the archers because it's their like strongest ability. Okay, so you're coming in here. I thought it was archers, not. I thought it was archers coming in, it wasn't, it was sealed warriors. I got panicked. Okay, so we got Jabina, which is tea, or coffee. Ah, 2 more units so early on, excellent. So what does Sabina do? Allows the commander to deploy twice per turn. Okay, that is powerful. I will give it to him. Because it allows me to deploy 2 pike units. Well, this pike unit twice, which would be a massive advantage. Right, so... Money-wise, we're okay. Money-wise... Take here, which will give us, what, 5 gold, which we can upgrade him to the next level. And then we'll want to have to try and figure out how to get both of these units, because I want to get as many units as possible, because the more units you have, the more places you can save, the more money you can get, the more upgrades you can get, and the more items you can recover, which is important. Okay. We've only got 1 bloke available, okay, because of the item. Yeah. Right, okay, so it's gonna be right on us next turn. I suppose I could have had that single pike unit, but they had archers, which is not something fantastic. Okay. For the time being, until we know what's coming, my pikemen are gonna hold the gap. So we got shieldmen right off the bat, okay. Double pikemen. With archers bringing up the rear. Switch these guys over. So they can start pummeling these guys in the boats. The risk with these guys is that they can come in big enough numbers that they can overwhelm your pikemen, because there's so many people attacking. Yeah, small groups of archers. Right, you're going to need to get down here and deal with them. Then fall back. The problem with enemy archers is that they can really mess up your... They can run about, and lone archers do a lot of damage, so you really need to stamp on them hard. You want to chase down all enemy archers and stop them from sniping your troops. Right, okay. There's a lot of blood. And it's predominantly just sealed warriors for the last wave, is it? Okay. So... This may seem easy, folks, but trust me, like, I've played this game enough times to know that there's a massive difficulty spike coming. Okay, so they're trying to come and swarm me en masse. The AI is quite smart. Yeah, the last few Vikings aren't as brave. Come on then. Go and meet your ancestors. Right. So we got a bit of money. Nothing fantastic. So that's great. We can upgrade him. Right. I generally take upgrades, like unit upgrades, over abilities myself. Some abilities are useful, like the Archer's Rain of Arrows. But some are very situational, like the swordsman's, like the Sealed Warrior's ability to jump down off high ledges. It's useful against certain enemies. But that's about it. Right, so we've got Cornholm and Skullwick. That's for next time. That's got more money. But this will give us access to these two units, which will be very, very useful. I'm going to probably go here, grab this, and then make a race for this, if I can manage it. And the item looks lovely, because I don't think that's an item I've had before. But I want to try and get 2 squads running as soon as possible so I can exploit the get as much money and units and equipment as possible, because you need it. Because we're coming up pretty soon on the point where new enemy types are going to turn up, and the new enemy types are nasty. So, until next time, folks, if you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, and leave a comment in the comment section. I said get back in contact with you. This has been Bad North, and I have been Cornish-knight. Goodbye.